Oh God.
Shalom, salam, peace. How you guys doing? I pray that all is well with you. No backbiting, no gossip, just some news around the world and the league. Vain stuff, kind of nonsense, but it's real in the sense that people care about it. It brings a lot of attention. And I'm in tune with it to some degree, in the world, but not of it, right? Shay likes the young kitty cat, man. There's nothing wrong with that. They're both consenting adults, but he should have known the signs of getting shaken down. He should have called up Leonardo DiCaprio and asked him for some tips and how to not have this happen. Allegedly, he tried to get her to sign an NDA. She said no, this box is too good for that. And the thirst, he had to get it. You got to catch them all, right? Pokemon. I heard today, you snuff them, don't cuff them. Quote, Shay, don't quote that. But anyway, we have to be mindful that if we don't control our lust, if we can't control the appendage in our pants, how are we going to control our mind? And he might very well get fired from ESPN and lose all the money that he was supposed to get, which is a conspiracy. The week that you're about to get 100 million plus, then a woman's, and then another person saying you choked them in the bathroom. Another person saying you snuffed them in the butt. Like, well, come on, man. Well, it's a pattern of behavior. Lack of self-control. He's at a game against, I think, John Morant and the Grizzlies, and he's ready to snuff the Grizzlies team. Really? Okay, fine. No problem. Then it's like he getting fired from CBS Sports. I don't know the particulars about that. And then, you're yelling at Skip because Skip disrespected you for his favorite player, Tom Brady. You're yelling on the air. And then the most egregious thing is you clapping cheeks. You're clapping cheeks, bro. And then you get your phone and press Instagram Live, which I think was on purpose to refute the gay Shay allegations, man. What are you doing, bro? Come on, bro. And so it's a pattern. And these capitalists, they're not gonna, no matter how charismatic, no matter how much the ratings, once you start bringing negative press and bad publicity, especially to an organization, a corporation, a conglomerate like Disney, the Mickey Mouse, man, you can't be talking about a tongue in some place that's not supposed to be, or at least we're not supposed to know about it on that level. Many people do it, but I didn't say me, but maybe I did. Anyhow, it just can't be out in the open like that, though, man. The perversity is not supposed to be. What's done with you and your girls, your wives, and all that is between y'all. But to me, yeah, and I think to most people, the court of public opinion, it's definitely a shakedown. It's definitely. He tried to give her 10 million. She said, nope, no. I want 50. He said, okay. There's no box worth 50 million, bro. Especially when he's accumulated all that money even before she was born. You know what I mean? Like, and you know what's sad? Maybe he did take it too far, and nobody's condoning SA. So that's why you got to be very careful about this power dynamic when it comes to these into these personal relationships, man. But that's enough about that. Do I think he did it? No. What I think happened was she wanted a relationship, or what she said, the baby gravy. She wanted the baby gravy, and maybe he was pulling out on her foot or something. He never gave her the baby, obviously. So that was child support that she wasn't going to get, obviously. He broke it off, obviously. And now she's tight. I need some compensation because maybe one time I said no, and then he was in there, and I feel bad now. So, NBA playoffs are going on right now. Love it. I'm barely watching it. I'm a little busy bee right now. I just had an epidural today. They just gave me back shots in my spine today. So weird as woo. But I feel great. Alhamdulillah, I'm here. So I've been dealing with those type of things, not really doing the steps like I'm supposed to, not been in the gym like I'm supposed to, been dealing with some injuries and dealing with some things, but it's making me stronger and making me more better. So that's all I can say about that. yeah, Kawhi Leonard's looking like a beast. He's looking like what we would like him to be, what we know he's capable of being if he wasn't injured so much. And the way he's playing is like he wasn't sitting out just to chill. Like he was hurt. Like he be hurt for real. And I appreciate how good he is. I appreciate watching Ben Simmons actually playing and contributing positively on the team, i.e. the Clippers. That to me, that's the most intriguing series, but it's not even on TV, and that's why the NBA is losing ratings. That's what I've been saying. How is the best series, or one of the best series, on NBA TV? Like, so I gotta get NBA TV now, and I gotta buy Max and TNT app, and I gotta buy Hulu app, and I don't want cable, bro. I don't, and I don't want to buy all these apps, bro. You know what I mean? At this point right now, I can't call it. Our man just jumped into Jimmy Butler's back, and I don't think it was on purpose, but the Rockets are going to win that now. Like, if Jimmy Butler can't play, it's over. The Rockets could probably win the next 3 games. Finished. Like, no, it's over. Hopefully Jimmy Butler's fully recovered, get the ice in his back, epidurals and all that. He's going to be back. But that was a terrible tumble around the pelvic backbone. Woo! Woo! Whoa. Yeah, man, so I just hope all y'all are, staying out of the sauce, man. Don't let people get you down, man. And so one thing I'm noticing is like a lot of people are twerking for religion on TikTok, trying to get money and stuff. Whether they're talking about Allah, Jesus, Shia, Sufi, all different type of religions. And like when you have a countering position to them, they just mute you or kick you off. Like, they're not trying to have a genuine conversation. Everything's about debate. Everybody's trying to be like first take or first things first now. And no one's trying to learn and love one another. People are just trying to cut people off and fight, man. That's not the energy I'm about, man. And that's sad, man. That's so sad. People just want to tear people down, man. You gotta try to lift people up. You know what I mean? Meet them where they at and lift them up. And if they're fools, then don't argue with a fool. Keep your peace and do what you gotta do to excel and do better in your life, because people don't really care, bro. That's the honest truth that I came to realize quite some time ago. Now, you could be going through the most depressive depression that's depressing you, and in the depths of your soul, and no one's gonna help you, bro. Like, they will shit on you if you ask for help. And if you go get mental health counseling, they'll shit on you again. And if you take medication, they'll shit on you some more. And it's like, oh, man. And I understand why people self-medicate, you know what I mean? I know I'm ranting, but that's what I do from time to time. Oh, and I hope you guys are realizing that the Luka trade was definitely orchestrated by the NBA now. Because who are they using as a scapegoat? This dude Perkins, man, a shill for LeBron. He probably got a nice fat check from LeBron some time ago until he critiqued LeBron, and they did like some high school unfollowing each other thing. This guy said, Luka Doncic, I don't care if you have 37 points. Whatever, bro. And LeBron had 19 missing layups, and the guy who has 40, he's the problem. You see? The Lakers are not going to win the chip this year, bro. They don't have enough. Their center is like he's scratching his head on the plays. Oh, man. Don't get lost in the sauce. Please don't get lost in the sauce, fam. All this brainwashing and manipulation that's happening in the world. They're trying to get us. They're trying to control us and put us into this lustful, degenerate, angry, prideful state, where like we think we are it, So I'm gonna chill out with the TikTok lives. I spent like 2 weeks on it. Just, I met some good brothers on there though, for real. You know what I mean? But just keep doing what you're doing, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, woman. But yeah. They are wilding with that Shannon Sharp stuff. We all have our proclivities. We all do our thing in the bedroom. I would say if sex wasn't so taboo, I would say like 95% of people are considered like freaks. You know what I mean? It's just not out there on video, or people's text messages are out there. to be seen by everybody. You know what I mean? That's why I like to judge him. But oh my God, they weren't married. He didn't commit adultery. They may have fornicated, but she wasn't married to anybody, right? So, and they're both consenting adults. He should have just been a little more more staunch on his game. Pause. The way I did my hand movement, but pause. Anyway. And he should have known it was a shakedown. You know what I mean? You can't tell a chick you're gonna do something to her in public because she's baiting you. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do about it? Why can't you? We'll talk in person, bro. Yeah, but I think he'll be all right. Even if he loses all the deals that's coming, he's just gonna have to go independent, and he already has a huge independent platform. So, a mindset, a person who's reached the success that he's reached is going to be positive, remain positive, and transcend whatever is trying to drag him down. Definitely a conspiracy. Definitely a conspiracy of some sort. NBA, Kawhi Leonard's looking fantastic, looking amazing. I hope he keeps it up, because if he keeps it up, the Clippers are going to go to the finals. They're going to lose to the Celtics, depending on Jason Tatum's wrist. What else? In the world today, I haven't really been paying too much attention to the world. It's been so depressing that I had to focus in on sports and just myself, and like the religious debates that I would get into with the good brothers. I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot. But that's gonna be for another time, maybe even later, but I love y'all. May God's grace and light of his face shine on y'all. You know what I mean? Peace.